Hello students, in the previous lecture we have seen 2 or 3 examples on the basis of the theory chapter that we have completed on HTML. In today's lecture we are going to have the next point, that is next program using tfoot, tbody and thead tag. So what is the use of tfoot, how the tfoot tag is used, how the tbody tag is used and the thead tag is used, that we are going to study in this lecture. So in this lecture we will start with the first program, that is tfoot, tbody and thead. The first type of tag is the doc type HTML. You all will be familiar with this type of tag. This type of tag is nothing but it is used for the document declaration type. So here we have declared the document type as HTML. So we have used that exclamatory mark doc type HTML. So this is the first tag when you are writing any HTML program. After that is your HTML program, that is the HTML tag. This tag is used to verify or tell the users that you are writing an HTML program. This HTML is divided into the two sessions, that is the head session and the body session. In the head session we use the title tag, which is used to display the title to the not to the program but to your browser below your URL. So inside the title tag I have assigned the title that we are writing an example of HTML which is based on tfoot, tbody and thead tag. Okay, so the title is used inside the head tag. Remember, every time title is embedded inside the head tag. Title is every time used in the head session. Once you have assigned the title, that is example of HTML, tfoot, tbody and thead tag, the title tag which is opened over here gets closed by using backslash title. So backslash title is used to close the title. So once we have completed assigning the title to a program, that tag gets closed by using backslash title. Next is, as a head session gets completed, the head tag which is open over here gets closed by using backslash head. So in this way the first session of our HTML, that is the head session, is being completed. After the head session, the next session is the body session. So in the body session we write the different types of whatever we have to create, that is in the body section we can use the different types of images, documents, table creation or anything what we want to make in a presentation in a HTML program, that is written in a body session. So in a body session now we are, as this program is related to the use of tfoot, tbody and thead tag, so in this we are going to create a table. So for creating a table we use the table tag. So here table is the tag whereas border is the attribute, and attribute has a value that is 3. Remember, each tag has an attribute with its value. So remember, every attribute has a value associated with it. So the border is the compulsory attribute which we use with the table tag. If you don't use the border attribute, the outline of your table will not be seen. So if you want to see the outline of your table, then that is denoted by the attribute border. Now in that, the first tag we are going to use is the thead tag. We have already seen the theory of this in the previous lecture, that is what is thead and what is tbody and tfoot tags. Okay, so now as we are creating a row, before using a creation of row we use the thead tag. So after thead tag we have used here the tr tag. What is the use of tr tag? Tr tag is used to create a row in your table. So when you want to create a row in your table, that is created by using the tr tag. After that is the th tag. What is the use of the th tag? Th tag is used to assign the heading to your table. Okay, the column heading of your column is given by the th tag. And what is the first column? Your first column is number. So once your first column data entry is completed, the th tag which is open over here gets closed by using backslash th. Okay, now once you have completed your first column, now you want to create your second column. So again you will need to open the th tag, th name slash th. In this way your second column will get created, that is for the name, and third th is for the email. Once you have completed your 3 columns, that is which are the 3 columns? Number, name and email. So these are the 3 columns which will be created in your table. Once you have completed with the first row, then that row needs to be closed. So the opening of the tr tag which is done over here will be closed by using backslash tr. So backslash tr is used to close the table row of your column, first row. Now once you have completed using of t-head tag, so the t-head tag which is opened over here will again get closed by using backslash t-head. Next, now you all have to do the entries in your table, then you will use the t-foot tag. By using the t-foot tag, what you all will do, you all will have the entries done in your table. So again for the next line or for the next row, we will use the tr tag again. Next is the output is like this. So we have to create output like this, in which the last three columns is combined and a single column is created. So here you all will write again td col span is equal to 3. It means what will happen, your three columns will be combined together and a single row will be created, and that will contain the data copyright and copy 2019 Bharati publisher. You all can write any data, but the data is given in our output. We want to create it in the same manner, so we have written it like this. Okay, there is one more method of writing this program. You all can use this td col span is equal to 3 over here in the starting, or else you all can use this t-foot tag after writing the entries of the columns. Okay, so now we have used the t-foot tag over here, and we have written that whatever the data is written at the foot of the table, that will be a row in which the three columns will be combined together and a single row will be created, and the value for that row is the copyright and copy 2019, whatever data you all want to give that. Once here that data is written, so the td tag which is open over here gets closed by using backslash td. Then your tr tag. What is the use of closing of tr tag? Indicates that you all have completed with the row. Next is the t-foot. So here the table foot is also completed, so the t-foot tag which is opened over here gets closed over here. Next, now actual content you all have to insert in your table body, so you all are using the t-body tag. So here is the t-body. In this tag you all are creating again a row, that is by using the tr tag. Tr tag is used to create the table row. Next, after creating of that row, you all will need to insert the values in the column. So for inserting the value, you use the td tag, that is table data. So the first data is number, that is 1. Second column is of name, so your name is provided, you all can see. And third is for the email. So in this way there are 3 records, that records are given by using the td tag. So td tag is used to assign the table data, and all the data is inserted in between td opening and closing, that is paired tag of td. Once your all the 3 entries of the second row is completed, then the tr tag which is open over here, that will get closed by using backslash tr. Next, similarly for the next data, again you all will have to open the tr tag, and again you all have to insert the values. After completion of the 3 columns value, again your tr tag which is open over here will get closed by using backslash tr. Then your third row will be created for the third entry, and similarly that will get closed. Once you all have completed with all the entries of your table, then you all will need to close the table tag. So the table tag is closed over here by using backslash table, then your body tag and the HTML tag. Once you have completed writing this program on your editor, you will save this program by using .html extension, and then you all will see the output on your browser. So the output will look like this. There will be 3 columns, name, number, name and email, and the last column will be combined, all the 3 in the last row, all the 3 columns will be combined and a single row will be created. So this is how the program which we will do by using the t-foot, t-head and t-body tag. Okay. So now next program is the program using calls group. Now how to use the call group in your program. So this is the last program of this chapter. Okay. For writing the program, same the first tag which we will use is the doctype HTML. That is, the document type declaration is the HTML declaration. After that, your first tag is the HTML tag. You all are now familiar why we are writing the HTML tag. Also, you all are familiar that HTML tag is divided into two sessions, that is the head session and the body session. Every time inside the head session, we use the title tag, which is used to assign the title not to your program but to your browser below your URL. So here is the title, that use of call span. Then once you have completed using the title tag, that tag gets closed by using \title and your head session will get closed. So this is common in all the programs. After that, your next session, that is the body session. In your body session, now again you will have to use the call span attribute, call span tag. So you all will use the table. So here we are going to create a table inside the body tag. So the table is created by using the table tag with attribute border, and value of that attribute is 2. So remember, table is the tag whereas border is the attribute, and the value of the attribute is 2. Next is the calls group. Now we have to see the call group tag. How to use the call group tag. So we have written here call group. Here you all can see call span is equal to 2, BG color is equal to red. That is, you all are going to create a column which will combine two columns together, and a single column will be created, and the background color of that column will be red. Okay, here is the comment. See, the comments in HTML are given by using exclamatory mark dash dash. Okay, so here span is equal to 2 is given so that the background color effect will be continued for the first two columns. So for the first two columns, your background colors will be red, as we have discussed already. Now here call BG color is equal to yellow. Now after first two columns, the rest of the columns will be assigned this yellow color, because yellow color has, we do not use the span attribute for the yellow color. So the rest of the columns, after the two columns, the rest of the columns will be assigning the background color as yellow. Okay. So once we have completed by assigning the values, then the call span tag, which is open over here, will get closed by using \call span. Then now you all will create your table. So now again, for creating a table, you will use the tr tag. For assigning the headings, you will use the th tag. First column is for SR number, second is for the topic name, and third is for the weightage. In this way, you will create the first row. Once your first row is completed, the tr tag, which is open over here, gets closed by using \tr. So in this way, you will close your tr tag. The next is for inserting the values or inserting the data in the table. So for creating the next row, again you will use the tr tag. Okay. Then your first data, entry of your first row, second row, that is first data will be 1. Name of that topic name will be basics of IT, with weightage of that chapter is 20. So in this way, this is the entry for the first value. Once we have completed with giving the 3 value to your data, then the tr tag, which is open over here, gets closed by using the \tr. Next, we will create the next row. So again, we will be using the tr tag. Next, inserting values, the same process, td value /td. Once we have completed inserting all the 3 records in the table, then the table tag, which is opened over here in the beginning, here you all can see under the body tag, that will get closed, then your body tag and the HTML tag, and this will be the output of the program. Okay, so here you all can see, students, we have used call span is equal to 2 with background color as red. So for the first 2 columns, we have assigned the background color as red, whereas the next rest of the columns have assigned the yellow color, because we did not assign the value of span for the rest of them. So rest of the columns have assigned the background color as yellow. So in this way, we have completed our programs on HTML. Okay, in the next lecture, we will see the exercise of remaining chapter number 3 and chapter number 4. Thank you.